Hello everybody, this is Renegade Rousey, and this is the Left Hook Boxing Show. And what a great night of boxing on HBO's Boxing After Dark. I mean, I'm telling you, if you're a young man watching boxing and you want to make it big in boxing, you want to be a pay-per-view attraction, bring in the millions of bucks, I tell you what, watch these two fighters tonight. Yuriorkis, Gamboa, and Juan Manuel Lopez, two dynamic, athletic fighters that simply bring it, man. I mean, they bring it, and they are the type of fighters that fight fans want to see and will pay money to see. Outstanding performance. Now, the first fight was Yuriorkis Gamboa against Rogers Matagua, and I called this as the way I saw it was going to go, with a knockout for Gamboa in round 5. But hey, I underestimated Gamboa. He took care of Matagua in round 2. And I tell you, Rogers Matagua is a very tough man with a great chin. He came into this fight at 122, and it was a fight for 126, and he simply was not worried about his weight. He said he worked out and he ate whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted, and whatever weight he came in at, hey, that's the way it is. But he is a tough guy, but reflexes were not near in comparison to Yuriorkis Gamboa. I mean, Gamboa is fast and, I mean, powerful. And he connected with some blows that staggered Rogers Matagua but didn't knock him down. But he was stunned. It would have knocked most of us into, the next day. I mean, I'm telling you, he delivered several knockout blows and finally finished him off in round 2. And thankfully, because he was doing tremendous damage, and just a very dynamic fighter, knockout for Gamboa in round 2. Now, the second fight was a good fight. Stephen Luevano against Juan Lopez. Now, Luevano, I thought, did a pretty good job, but he seemed like in round 5 he kind of went away from his strategy. His strategy had been, and he said this in an interview, that he was going to try to take Juan into the later rounds, but he stood in there with him, and I thought Juan, even though Luevano did well, I think I saw Juan winning all the rounds, basically. I think Harold Letterman gave him one round, round 5. But Luevano, in round 5, decided to get in there and make a brawl out of it. And I just had a feeling when he did that, it was going to be over quick. I called it I felt like Juan Lopez was going to end it in round 6. Well, it went to round 7. But he ended it. He was connecting with the right hand, but he got him with an uppercut and then just finished it off once he'd hurt him. And a really dynamic fighter. And, Juan he looks like he just loves fighting. There's a lot of guys, that box, and I don't know how much they love it. But in round 3, the one thing, the camera shot to him, and he kind of gives a wink to the camera. Like, hey, I'm having a good time here. And, a fighter that loves to fight, hey, they're certainly going to bring it. And he did tonight, which hopefully sets up a match between these two, and I think that would be an interesting fight. But I tell you, I really like this Yuriorkis Gamboa. He is just dynamic. I like Juan too, so that's going to be, that is going to be a fight, and I think that'll probably be a pay-per-view if they get that one going. But anyway, that's the way it went. Good night of fights. For now, I'm out. This is Renegade.